So I first heard of Carolyn through an interview. I just came across an interview that she did, and I was really drawn to her teachings. And so I checked out her resources, and she has a lot of resources, y'all, to check out if you go to her website. And that's where I learned about Build a New Life workshop. I'm a mental health professional, so I thought, oh, I'll do this for my clients and check it out to see if the program is good, even though I was in the fire myself. And so immediately, though, I feel like the Lord just tapped me on my hand and said, no, Julianne, this is for you. This is for you. And that led me just to this deeper surrender. I felt like there were parts of my heart that I was just going to have to live with. I had gone through a long time separation for several years, and I was in the midst of the fight of the divorce. So it was pretty messy. But I immediately found out that even though I wasn't free of the situation, I could live my life abundantly if I walked in the truth. And part of that truth was opening my heart and saying, Lord, yeah, I know I need healing too, in all humility. So that became that deeper sense of surrender, and that brought peace because the community aspect is really special. And all of a sudden you feel like you're not alone. And just the raw authenticity of people as they share, what's on their heart and their pain, and Carolyn with her wisdom coaches us through that. It's just priceless. One of the things that I really learned was that the loneliness that I felt could really go towards a solitude with God. I wasn't alone in that sense, and that took away. I was isolating a good bit emotionally, and I found out because I really had these deep, like, pock marks of shame that I was carrying, and I realized that that was me judging myself. And so, like Colleen was talking about identity, how that's so important. The Lord wanted to break through all that. And so, this shame that I was carrying, this self judgment, this isolating, what I needed to do is to grow in self compassion. And so, that became a big journey for me as well. And also, that it was okay to cry out to God for justice. That was important too. That was an important piece. So many little bits of transformation. I could go on, but I believed so highly in this program that after, being an alum, I told Carolyn, I will do whatever. Just, I'll be your hands to help. Just put me to work so we can get this word out. I think every diocese should, have this program. It is truly like no other program. I just, yes, there's a workbook. You have a patron saint for the week. You have scriptures to hold on to. You have virtues, different activities. You have the community. You have the wisdom of Carolyn. It's just the total package. And so I've been praying for all of y'all today. I put all of you in the chalice at Mass. And I just want you to know that there's hope, that there's healing, and also there is this sense of belonging that I know going through the journey myself is what we're all looking for. So thank you.
God bless you, Julianne. And I do appreciate